Hey there everyone! Want to invest in companies that are not only growing fast, but also making a real difference in the world? If you're looking to build wealth while supporting businesses that prioritize sustainability and social good, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're diving deep into the top 5 ethical stocks to watch in 2026. These are publicly traded companies with rock-solid fundamentals and a commitment to ethical practices in industries like healthcare, renewable energy, technology, agriculture, and logistics. Stick around, because I'm going to break down why these companies are poised for growth, show you some key data with charts, and give you actionable insights to level up your investing game. Let's jump right in. Ethical investing is absolutely booming in 2025, and it's no wonder why. According to recent reports, over 60% of investors, especially younger ones like millennials and Gen Z, are prioritizing companies that align with their values. That means businesses that focus on sustainability, social responsibility, and strong governance, often called ESG investing, environmental, social, and governance. It's not just about chasing profits anymore. It's about building wealth in a way that feels good and supports a better future. Today, we're going to explore 5 companies that check all those boxes. Each one operates in a high-growth sector, has strong financials, and is making a positive impact. I'll walk you through their business models, key metrics like revenue growth and price-to-earnings ratio, and why they're worth watching in 2026. Plus, I'll throw in some visuals to make it crystal clear. Ready? Let's start with our first stock. Our first pick is Gilead Sciences, ticker GILD, a powerhouse in the healthcare and biotech space. If you haven't heard of Gilead, they're a leader in developing life-saving medicines, particularly for conditions like HIV, hepatitis C, and even some emerging infectious diseases. What makes them stand out is their focus on making treatments accessible, especially in underserved regions. In 2025, Gilead reported a 15% year-over-year revenue increase, hitting $27 billion, driven by strong demand for their antiviral drugs. The global healthcare market is projected to grow at a 7% compound annual growth rate through 2030, fueled by an aging population and rising healthcare access in places like Africa and Southeast Asia. Gilead's in a prime position to capitalize on this trend. Their price-to-earnings ratio is sitting at around 18, which is attractive for a biotech with such consistent cash flows. Take a look at this chart on screen. Gilead's stock has climbed 12% since January 2025, outpacing many competitors. They're also investing heavily in their pipeline, with new therapies for rare diseases in late-stage trials. For example, their partnership with global health organizations to distribute low-cost drugs in developing countries isn't just good for the world, it's boosting their brand and market share. If you're looking for a healthcare stock that blends growth with purpose, Gilead Sciences is a name to watch in 2026. Next up, let's talk about renewable energy with NextEra Energy, ticker NE. This company is one of the biggest players in solar and wind power, operating massive clean energy projects across the United States and beyond. With the global push for net zero emissions by 2050, renewable energy is a red-hot sector. In 2025 alone, global investment in renewables hit $1.7 trillion, and NextEra is riding that wave. Their revenue grew 10% year over year to $28 billion thanks to new solar farms and wind projects. Check out this chart on screen. NextEra's stock has outperformed the S&P 500 by 8% over the last 2 years, with a steady upward trend. What sets them apart is their focus on cost-efficient clean energy. They're not just building wind turbines, they're pioneering battery storage solutions to make renewables more reliable. Their return on equity is a solid 12%, and they're expanding into markets like hydrogen energy, which could be a game changer. For example, their recent $2 billion investment in battery tech is expected to double their storage capacity by 2027. With governments worldwide offering subsidies for clean energy, NextEra is positioned for long-term growth. If you want to invest in the green revolution, this is a stock to keep on your radar. Now, let's pivot to technology with Salesforce, ticker CRM. You might know them for their cloud-based software that helps businesses manage customer relationships, but they're also leading the charge in ethical AI practices. In a world where AI is exploding, projected to be a $1 trillion market by 2030, Salesforce is making sure their tools prioritize data privacy, transparency, and fairness. Their Einstein AI platform, for instance, helps companies automate tasks like marketing and sales without compromising on ethics. In 2025, Salesforce's revenue jumped 11% to $35 billion, and their stock is up 15% year to date. Take a look at this chart. Their stock has been on a steady climb since mid-2024, with a forward PE ratio of 25. That's not cheap, but it's justified by their innovation and market leadership. Salesforce is also walking the talk on sustainability. They've been carbon neutral since 2021 and are aiming for 100% renewable energy in their data centers by 2030. They recently launched an AI ethics council to ensure their tech doesn't harm consumers, which has earned them trust from investors and customers alike. For example, their work with nonprofits to provide free software for community projects shows their commitment to social good. If you're excited about tech but want a company with strong values, Salesforce is a fantastic fantastic pick for 2026. Moving on to agriculture, we have Archer-Daniels-Midland, ticker ADM, a global leader in sustainable farming and food processing. With the world population expected to hit 9 billion by 2050, food security is a massive challenge, and ADM is tackling it head-on. They produce everything from plant-based proteins to biofuels, all while prioritizing eco-friendly practices. In 2025, their revenue grew 8% to $90 billion, driven by demand for sustainable food products. Check out this stock chart. ADM's up 10% over the past year, and they offer a 3% dividend yield, which is great for investors who want income alongside growth. What makes ADM special is their focus on regenerative agriculture, farming methods that restore soil health and reduce carbon emissions. For instance, their partnerships with farmers in South America and Africa to promote sustainable crops are boosting yields and cutting environmental impact. They're also investing in alternative protein, like plant-based meat, which is growing at a 15% CAGR. With their global supply chain and diversified business model, ADM is resilient even in volatile markets. If you care about food security and sustainability, this is a stock worth watching. Finally, let's talk logistics with XPO Logistics, ticker XPO. This company is transforming supply chains with eco-friendly practices like electric delivery trucks and AI-driven route optimization to cut emissions. The logistics industry is booming, with e-commerce driving a 9% CAGR through 2030. XPO's revenue grew 12% in 2025 to $8 billion, and their stock is up 14% year to date. Here's a chart showing their strong performance since early 2025. XPO's investing heavily in green tech. For example, they've rolled out 500 electric trucks in 2025, reducing fuel consumption by 20% across their fleet. Their AI tools analyze millions of routes daily to minimize carbon footprints, which is a big selling point for clients like Amazon and Walmart. Their return on assets is a healthy 7%, and they're expanding into emerging markets where e-commerce is taking off. XPO's blend of innovation and sustainability makes them a standout in logistics, and they're well positioned for growth in 2026. Let's wrap this up with a quick recap. Our top 5 ethical stocks for 2026 are Gilead Sciences, leading in affordable healthcare; NextEra Energy, powering the renewable energy revolution; Salesforce, driving ethical AI and tech; Archer-Daniels-Midland, tackling food security with sustainable agriculture; and XPO Logistics, making supply chains greener and more efficient. Each of these companies combines strong financial performance, think 8 to 15% revenue growth and solid returns, with a commitment to doing good for the planet and people. Together, they represent a diverse portfolio that taps into some of the biggest trends of the decade, from clean energy to food security. Before you rush to buy, a quick heads up: investing always carries risks. Markets can be unpredictable, so do your own research, dive into these companies' financials, and consider talking to a financial advisor to make sure they fit your goals. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our weekly stock picks and investing tips. Drop a comment below. Tell me which of these stocks you're most excited about, or if there's another company you want me to cover. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.